What's up guys, Son of Beast here. We are back with another NBA 2k20. Next game is on right after this, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this one. Is going on another NBA 2k20 for another biggest of the night, and we have done a lot of the games back in a few days, but right now we're seeing something another match between the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. So we're about to be seeing the next game. As I've done a review of Kyle Lowry against Kyrie Irving. Well, Kyrie Irving is not on the board right now. It has been disappeared because Spencer Dinwiddie is trying to take the cover for Irving. No sign for Kevin Durant because he's not going to be playing for this year. And yep, everybody's upset about Kevin Durant. The KD, which is, I'm trying to pronounce it right, but unfortunately we're not going to be seeing Kevin Durant anymore. But good news for the Pacers is Victor Oladipo is stepping on the court on January 29th. Yep, that's right. He'll be playing with us when he returns on the court. A lot of surgeries happened, but for this time, he's back on the court and he'll be ready to continue the game before the regular season ends. Right now, the next game, we are about to be looking at the Phoenix Suns. The Suns are in the Western Conference, and they'll be playing against the Detroit Pistons. Blake Griffin was definitely in the game. Where is it? There it is. The one in blue, the one with Blake Griffin. This is the one that he used to play right now on the game. But I'm really sad about what just happened because Blake Griffin is on the injury list. Something is totally wrong, and nothing is supposed to happen. What would have gone wrong? Impossible. Impossible question for Blake Griffin is will he ever return on the court? Well, there is no question for that time. We're still configuring this out. The answer, but we're not going to find out about the NBA news because Blake Griffin's on the injury list. But now, let's take a look and see what we have so far. Let's just put Motor City for my city. And for the Phoenix Suns, for Devin Booker, I'm taking the Lost Suns. Sometimes it might be around that jersey, but I like to put cities around each jersey. Here are the lineups for the Phoenix Suns. Ricky Rubio, which is from the Utah Jazz that was played. Now he's here to try out with the Suns. Devin Booker on the SG. Kelly Oubre Jr. Aaron Baines from the Boston Celtics, and DeAndre Ayton. Of course, has been drafted just quite to be starting as a rookie. And now for the Detroit Pistons side, got Bruce Brown, Swatsklav Mitskaliuk. I'm sorry to pronounce that. Sorry for mistaking, but I can't say the answer. Tony Snell, Sekou Doumbouya. Wow, that's really tough. I can't do it either. And Andre Drummond. Let's figure out what we have gone the rest of the lineups. Yep, it's totally 2020, guys. I guess everyone's enjoying the 2019 season. On the rest of the lineups, you got Dario Saric, Bridges, Johnson, with another Johnson. There's two Johnsons, okay. Dalio, Jim Carter, then Jerome and Okobo. And on the right side is Frazier, Derrick Rose, Wood, Maker, and Galloway. Anyway, I'm just going to pick up in autos because I don't have anything much going on to choose. But for the meantime, we're about to start the following presentation of the NBA. Let's check out the pregame show and see what we have.
You want basketball? We got it for you tonight. The Phoenix Suns going up against the Pistons in Detroit. And guys, for the Pistons, they seem to be tapping into their full potential more and more as the season moves along. I think lately, we're seeing a more accurate picture of who this team really is than we saw in the early part of the season. And Dwayne Casey, former Coach of the Year, Jackie does a great job defining roles for his players.
Yeah, with Coach Casey, you always know where you stand. He'll tell you to your face what he wants to see from you every night.
And as a player, knowing exactly what you want and expected of you, that's all you can ask for. It makes it easier knowing that you can get your job done.
That'll do it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Wow, that was going to be a short time for the pregame show, but now we're ready to see the game. Yep, the Suns against the Pistons. This is going to be an exciting matchup.
Players' final few moments to prepare for the game, and the task ahead. One of the most unique.
Well, we are back in Detroit, everyone. This one's the only place that was originated with this movie called Detroit. I know you guys are looking for a movie. It wasn't our movie, but we're never going to look again for another Detroit home of each movies. But anyways, let's see what David Aldridge has to say about it.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah,
and we just got a good sight for Blake Griffin after he plays with the Clippers, and then now he's with the Detroit Pistons. Here's for Derrick Rose. I remember the last 5 games in a row. Only 24.2 for the PBG, and FT is about 100% to play on the court. And the lineups once again.
So the opening lineup.
Yep, you don't see. Unfortunately, you don't see Blake Griffin on here because he's on the injury list and he's out for the season. Unknown returning date back on the court, so we're not going to know what will happen.
Then there's Tony Snell, and it
looks like everybody's getting to go. Monty Williams is the head coach for the Phoenix Suns. And he has a lot of careers for a record to put up, so there's going to be tons of more progress to go. And the Suns will take the first win for the tip-off. Now we start the game with 10 minutes. Baines passes off to Oubre Jr.
Here's Oubre.
Oubre Jr. passes along to Ayton. Blocked by Andre Drummond. Rubio up and the way. To take back, Baines got this first shot. So what would happen if the Phoenix Suns couldn't make the playoffs? Well, this is what happens. If they don't play hard, then they're not going to determine to make the victories for the playoff round. McCurley with the 3, and Baines rebounds the ball after Detroit miss. Pass up to Ayton. This is off to Oubre Jr. Right over to Booker. He kicks to Rubio. Booker will try for 3. And it's good. First 3 for the game. And that's his assist by Ricky Rubio. Brown against Rubio. Snell in middle.
Here's Snell.
Guarded by, I don't know who number that is. Snell! Wow, he's 6-3. And now they put it back on the board.
These days, so much emphasis.
Ricky Rubio
but you can see why after that.
has a lot of careers to put in each game, but there's a lot more to come. Oubre Jr. Back to Rubio. Bounce pass to Ayton.
To the middle.
Right over to Booker. Again, a 2-pointer, and that was the assist by Ayton.
So far. Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part.
Or it could be Baines. I don't know who
Drummond in the post.
Probably
He's covered by
Drummond
takes it from
takes it
10.
10.
And it's Drummond.
Ayton with the rebound.
It was almost a sure thing to score in tight. That was a stump.
He dishes off to Baines. He goes right to Rubio. Rubio shoots. First miss for Rubio.
He playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Snell on the corner. He bashes off to Brown.
Brown outside.
Brown to McCurley.
Feeds it to
Feeds it to
Drummond.
Drummond. There's a block by Andre Drummond. But the Pistons keeps the ball alive with 4.9 to shoot. 7 to 3 is your score.
Here's Brown.
Only 3. Oh, the miss for 3. Can't handle the points in. That was a tough, lucky shot. No, tough luck shot. Rubio
Outside.
outside. He passes off to Baines. He kicks it back to Rubio. Bounce passes to Oubre Jr. Devin Booker up. Offensive rebound. Ayton with the dunk. Sometimes the rebound puts up by Ayton, and he's on stroking the court, trying to knock them out one player at a time. As Devin Booker misses the 3, couldn't barely make it deep enough for the 3. Drummond, the fadeaway is no good. Baines to Ayton. He goes right back to Baines. Rubio on the wing.
Rubio outside.
He goes off to Baines. Baines back to Rubio. Moving the ball around. 5 seconds to shoot. Oubre. Nice play for Oubre Jr. And he's finally got 2 points of the game.
Needed to get to that level.
You have to be balanced.
Drummond against Ayton. This is off to Doboya. The rebound for Drummond. And there's a rebounder of the hoop hero. Meant to say that one. I don't know.
As well, so that when you have the guys that
Rubio
that space, their hands are ready.
goes up to Ayton.
They're already prepared to shoot.
Whoa, the shot was blocked. Wow, tough, close call on Detroit Pistons. But I don't know which player is it. Nice shot on McCarley.
He draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice.
Just under 5:30 left. 11 to 7 is your score.
Brown against Rubio.
Brown against Rubio. This is off to Oubre Jr. To Ayton. Over. And it's good. Ayton's got another bucket. That's 2.
From Ayton, understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Domboya to Mahalik. Brown on the corner. Screen on Drummond. And a rebound for the Suns after another Detroit missed again.
Kicks it to Baines.
This is the Baines. Nobody's like open. They gotta start moving. Booker on the wing. Number 2 points for Booker. That's 7 for Devin Booker for the Phoenix Suns. Brown. This is to Drummond. Drummond dishes to Doboya. Sinks it in. That's a 3 for the Pistons. Piston on the mascot on the left.
Rubio taking his time here.
Rubio by Oubre Jr.
Now Oubre.
Now Oubre Jr. to Ayton. 4 minutes left. This is off to Booker. And Ayton. A rebound again. Baines scores the bucket, and it's another 2-pointer for Baines.
6 points off second chance buckets.
Browns, and timeout will be called by Detroit Pistons. For just the Suns, they're just quite authentically on a tight spot. They might need to do it better, but they're showing a lot of respect on the court.
In the playoffs, and the other
Here are some couple substitutions for the Pistons and the Suns. We have Galloway in the paint. Galloway putting strong on the board. Up to Wood. The foul's going to go on Johnson. That's his first personal foul for the Suns. Here's Derrick Rose. He played last 10 games and having a lot of respect going on the court. He might have to work on a lot of rebounds and some pushing the pace a little more. Now Wood will have 2 free throws. Wood's first shot is no good. Hey guys, if you guys haven't just gotten a vote yet, please do it now. Make your All-Star vote, and then the NBA All-Star 2020 will be played at Chicago. That's right, it's at Chicago. Please vote your players now. One of each team. I don't care if it's your favorite team or if it's your home team that you look for. Wow, bad pass coming up with a little unassisted again. Oh, the Booker made a rejection. Took it out of the way, and Tyler Johnson's going up, and the dunk is on. Tyler Johnson saying, no, that's not my fault. This is all I want to put in my bank account. I totally found an open offense look. How do I do? I play really well. Booker against Rose. Rose with the drive, and the rebound will be taken up by Sarek. Bridges up in the wing. Screen on Sarek.
Taking a look at his numbers,
bounce pass is incomplete. Bounce pass is turned over. Frazier in the paint.
He kicks it
off to Galloway. Frazier with the shot. Bridges with the rebound.
To hit that shot when the D is all over.
2:25 remaining. 19-11 is your score. Here's Booker on the corner.
Back to Bridges.
Bridges. Bounce passes to Sarek.
Booker outside.
Booker outside. Recovers the ball. Just 3 left. Foul's going to be on Wood. That's his first foul for Detroit. A lot of position to put it up. They keep a lot of making foul contacts on the board. Booker, a lot of sprinting move action, but the shot was definitely undeniably tough.
Point guard in high school. And what that
now for Devin Booker,
skills, lateral quickness, and a mentality.
Taking on 2 shots.
We all want that as big fellas, that mentality, because you have the height. You just need to believe that you can do it on all ends of the floor, and he can do it defensively, offensively. He can coach. He could be your trainer as well.
A lot of stuff to coach already. No, it is.
Good explanation.
There's Booker, got 1 in. A lot of times making the best effort. The Los Suns had taken up a little way ahead.
Very rich history for Detroit Pistons.
Johnson against Frazier.
1950.
Spin move.
They have 3 championships to their
Still recovered the defense. Galloway on outside of a wing.
Still no points in the game.
Almost took it away. Frazier with the layup.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
1:46 remaining.
You expected him to back down.
And Johnson trying to take his time, looking for open offense to take. Here's Bridges on the outside. That's off to Sarek.
In Detroit.
Move the ball around to Booker. To Sarek. Off the pointer, and he's got it. That's his first bucket of the night. Assist by Booker.
winning championships. That was incredible.
Here's Frazier to Maker.
Something special though about my boys in the 2004.
Not Wanamaker, a Maker. Bounce to Frazier. Contested shot with the rebound, and Frazier's got the second attempt to put it in.
They've been sensational.
Just under a minute to play in the first period.
Johnson outside.
Johnson outside. This is off the Bridges. Johnson.
Johnson against Frazier. Here's
Booker. A shot for Booker is no good.
And the Pistons now going
And Rose is
outplayed in the previous
out in the other way. Frazier back to
For
Rose.
that loss, you can credit their defense.
Coming down to 30 seconds remaining.
Breakdowns on that end of the floor.
And the shot's good for Wood.
And the energy, you just seem non-existent on defense, and that can't happen.
Trying to make a close game with a comeback, but it may not be. Johnson. This is off to Sarek. Sarek up against Bridges. Johnson to Booker.
Back to Johnson.
Back to Johnson.
Pass to Booker. Overall.
And Booker takes one in. That's the assist by Johnson.
For Devin Booker.
He's finally has 11 points. No good for the half court. So that determines to be the end of the first quarter, 25-17. We're still getting a little process, guys. A lot of process to put in the lead. We'll be right back.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams Greg and playing right now, that defensive versatility.
We're back right now, and now we start off with the second period.
An excellent athlete. He's got
Rose against Booker. 11 points for Booker.
And defensive.
Well, who has a point lead for the
And if you're
Pistons?
just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys from Phoenix.
Well, there's no Blake Griffin on here, so don't even mind me. And the foul's going to be on Sarek. His first foul.
I mean, it made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this
It's
lead.
too difficult to put it back in the lineup.
That's Rose. Then there's
But for Derrick Rose, there's just enough to make the list.
Detroit right now. For Detroit, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And taking a look at their
I'm probably sharing that Derrick Rose has played a couple of games. Oh yeah, the one from the Chicago Bulls. I think he's doing really well to play in the good offense at that time.
The first one falls.
And then he's playing with the what is it called? Timberwolves. Timberwolves in the second one.
Out there.
And then finally he's now with
his
the
teammates.
then the Knicks. Okay, the Knicks. Yeah. And then finally the Pistons.
Both free throws.
Just calling for the timeout because we're gonna have to fix the offense, but we'll see what we can do. All right, finally made some adjustment on the offensive court, and here's what the leader is: 21.6 for the Suns. The points off for the season, and it's definitely quite a bit challenging to go right past by the Chicago Bulls on the east in Chicago. Here's Johnson up by Booker. Booker with a good drive, and that's another points.
Booker's got 13.
Yeah, oh yeah, 13 points. That's for Booker. And now Frazier against Johnson. Johnson goes up by Galloway.
Back to Frazier.
Pounds an open man. Frazier has another points in.
He has 6.
And defensively, they're
6 points. Just 1 rebound. I don't know why is it only 1, but I thought there could be more rebounds to save it. Booker up by Johnson. Screen coming out. And Johnson with a good shot.
Johnson's got his second bucket.
That's the second bucket for Johnson. Rose against Booker. There's screen taken out.
Pass to Wood.
Wood shot's good. That was another point for Wood.
Suns leading by
29
6.
to 23 is the score for the second period. A lot of traveling, but don't travel. And another points for Booker.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight.
A lot of points in the Garden. Assists on home and away games. He's doing really well. Screen. To Rose. Rose's shot no good.
And they continue to
Sarek on the wing. A lot of rebounds for the Suns and only 5 for the Pistons.
Coach of the year, but as we all know, he was fired after that.
Johnson up pass, and that's an assist by Bridges.
Casey said, "I have no regrets."
Sarek has another point. Another timeout for Detroit Pistons. They're going to have to start putting another changes for the offensive rebound. So there's more time to put it back on the point. Hooper, yep, 2 O's, and that's a mascot for the Detroit Pistons. And here are some changes for the Pistons. And we have only another substitution for the Suns. Drummond. And there's a Snell for a shot, and Oubre Jr. rebound the ball. Ayton. Oh my goodness! That's a slam and dunk for Ayton. That was the assist by Booker. 2 assists in a row.
Pistons trail by 12.
Pistons trailing by 12. Brown against Ayton. And Haku. That's good. That's a 3.
Casey is very measured in his approach. He can be a bit slow and change at times, but his play.
Just 7 minutes left. 35 to 26 in the second period. Oubre Jr. outside. This is off to Booker.
He picked up 24 points in their last 20.
Trying to look for somebody on offense here.
It's never all about himself. He came away.
Pass up to Ayton. Ayton shot no good. Looking good open contact for Baines, but his shot did not go in anyways. Snell, and there's deflection. That still stays on Pistons ball. I'm just gonna fast forward this. Dons Doumbouya.
Here's Doumbouya. He's guarded close.
Snell against Oubre.
Snell kicks to Brown.
Brown for 3. Another rebound. Drummond again. Almost took it away. Everybody's over on defense, and Drummond has finally put another rebound in. Rubio to Ayton. He passed up to Baines. To Ayton. Ayton finds Baines, and Baines got another points. That's 6 points, 3 rebounds, and that's the assist by.
Pass to Drummond.
I forgot.
Here's McCarley.
McCarley for 3. Rolling it back. Ooh, the backcourt violation is on the Pistons by Snell. That turns it over to be Phoenix ball. Rolled it back quite too soon, but it's still a lot of effort to put a lot of strategy to stay out of the backcourt violation, to stay in by keeping the ball in the line. Hooker with a nice jump shot. That was the assist by Rubio.
Phoenix lead. Here's Brown.
Now Brown.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Taken on by Maheki, and the 3 is on the board.
In the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
And it's Rubio with the ball.
Rubio with the ball.
They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Right over to Baines. 5 minutes play in the first half. Oubre Jr. Nobody around, but with the Baines with a pass.
From 16.
Shot. Oubre Jr. to Rubio.
Just 3 to shoot.
And Rubio shot's good. That's a lot of points to put on the board, but they are smoking it. Just how quick it went. Alley-oop unsuccessful. Oubre Jr. Shot's good for Rubio. Tony Snell has his first personal foul.
Really keeping the ball hopping around here.
But just a great quick pass, and they definitely did. Wow, coach is getting really excited how that played. That went really well. Stop the clock at like 4:30. 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I should say. But one shot for Rubio. Rubio couldn't just save it, the rebound, and go with another shot opportunity. Ayton with a block. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of rejection for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio. This is right off to Ayton. To Oubre Jr.
13, 14, 15 years old.
To Ayton. Pass up to Booker. Up and over, and the drive is good for the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker.
It's a copycat league, and it's a copycat game, and so once you
Brown on the wing, in the paint, coming in. Snell in the middle. Snell the shot. Rebound by the Pistons, and it goes back in. Just really quick how it pulls it up. Rubio. He goes right into Booker. Booker passes off to Baines. Baines looking for an open pass to find Rubio. Around the corner. Another miss by Phoenix Suns. That was Brett Brown. Maliki. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce and read the names, but it's totally hard. Stupid motorcycle. Yeah, I'll try to distract that one, but don't worry, guys. You'll definitely hear me speaking right now. It's not loud. You won't hear it from the window. Defensive 3-second violation. Still Pistons ball. And we never got any of a 3-second shot clock 3-second violation. But this is quite abusing for the defensive team. Snell, and the technical free throw has put it up on the board. 2:52 left, 47-34. But there are a lot of changes to put in. I don't know who changes on the court, even if it's a coach or player. Aaron Baines says, wait, what? Why is it a defensive 3-second violation? I didn't do anything. There's no offensive 3-second violation. So now we'll have to do one. I don't know what is going on, but this is not how it's supposed to happen. Snell, you better not stay on the paint, or else it'll be 3-second rule. Free throws are pointing up on the spot. Use Frazier to the left side. Hickey to 3. It's good. Timeout for the Phoenix. 38 is putting up on the board. 47-38. 2:42. And we're still keeping an eye on Ricky Rubio or Devin Booker. Or either one of each team like Andre Drummond. Alright, I subbed out Devin Booker and I brought Johnson in. Just trying to give a little suggestion to put it in. Now for Dario Saric, he's played 12.8 for 2017-18. But when his most leads were changing, the 2018-19 was a lot of accelerating to put up on the game. But I might be telling you, there's a lot of changes to put the points back in the game, to save the rebounds, and a lot of points on the court. Now Baines takes on to Johnson. Johnson to Oubre Jr. Oubre Jr.'s got another point. That's 8. 5 rebounds and 3 assists.
Pistons trail by 11.
Pistons trailing by 11. Oh! Swacked out of Baines. Field goal percentage, 72. For the Suns, 41 for the Pistons. We are approaching now to a 2-minute mark. Yep, that's right. 2 minutes is up on the board. Ricky Rubio with 11. Here's Johnson right now. Ricky Rubio trying to cover it up. The drive no good. Baines with the rebound and saves it.
Baines has got 4 points now on the
Baines with 4 points now on the board after Ricky Rubio's missed a shot. Frazier against Dumbo. Brown with the 3. Another miss for Detroit.
Johnson grad, you never know.
Ayton to Baines.
Will be day to day.
And that's okay. Teams need a player who can carry.
Pass off to Ayton.
When they get it going.
Right almost near the paint.
A bit of a microwave
to Rubio.
Immediately, but if he's cold, you simply
Rubio to Johnson. Johnson with the shot. That's good. Drains it in. That's 6 points for Johnson. 53 to 40. Brown with the 3. Look. No good. That's Oubre Jr. rebounded the ball.
He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead.
Oubre found an open space. And that is 6 points.
To get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible.
Frazier against Rubio.
They may be on the brink of getting
Rubio comes Brown. Brown missed it. Drummond with a rebound.
Offensive rebound. Drummond judges.
Follow offensive rebound. They're putting up on the board. They gotta start thinking ahead. Rubio passes to Johnson. Just 20 seconds coming up.
Back to
Johnson. Nobody opened the shot. Oubre Jr. Baines. And he takes it in before the shot clock expired.
What the defenders gave him. These guys
just now 10 seconds. Reaching foul will be on Ricky Rubio. Changes for the Suns. 3 come out. Sarah Johnson and Bridges. 4 come out. 4 are subbed in. 5 seconds to shoot. Shot. No good. That's the end of the first half. 57 to 42 is your first half for the score as the Suns take the lead in the point. With that being said, we'll be right back after this. So don't go anywhere. There'll be more NBA highlight to show you. A lot of shots. Here's where the standing courtside will be.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are down right now. How do you get back into the game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
I know you'll look out for it, Chase. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David.
Please stand by for halftime. We'd like to welcome back to the downtown of Detroit. We have been showing a great time for amazing shots, a lot of great action played, and for those of you about Devin Booker, he has a lot of 19 points, 4 assists, and only 1 block away with the steal. With that being said, that's how the first half starts, and now we're ready to get on with the second half. Starting off the third quarter. Oh, the free! Oh, Drummond had that save, and he almost missed a rebound. Almost missed that shot with the layup. Now Booker will go on the wing to Rubio. Tough contested shot. That's another assist for Booker.
Their effort today, terrific ball movement.
Brown.
So Brown will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons
against Rubio.
When they get to host the Pelicans, and that game closes out the.
This is off to Snell. And the alley-oop is putting up on Andre Drummond. What a great alley-oop action is. We never see that one before. I gotta start learning the alley-oop better.
Well, Kevin, and Blake Griffin, the
Ayton inside the paint to Rubio.
Championship team of 2004.
Oubre in the middle.
All-star form for Blake.
This is off to Booker. Layup is good.
The Pistons haven't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019.
Now, starting on the other side, we have Dumbo.
Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
Drives things up. That's another points for Dumbaya.
3 for 4.
7 points in the game.
Rubio outside.
Rubio finds Oubre. Oubre dishes off to Ayton.
Down to 5 on the shot.
Ayton with the shot. That's good.
On 2 more.
Rock solid start for
10 points, 6 rebounds, and there is 2 blocks. He made a shot block for 2. 2 shot blocks. Snell. Defending by Baines. An open look, no good for the wing. Takeover by Drummond. Oh, but the rebound won't put enough strategy for the Pistons. Another missed opportunity for the Detroit. And goaltending's on Drummond. Now it's going to be putting up a point for DeAndre Ayton. Wow, fans do not really like that call. That was like a roughness. Defensive on the board. We never see any goaltendings last year and this year.
7 points in the game.
Driving up the rim in the paint. And a 3-second violation is on the Pistons. That will be turned over to Phoenix ball. Phoenix has 15 wins, and Detroit probably not enough to make a lot of strategy to put in the playoff position, but they're going to have to work things hard again. Ricky Rubio with a great drive, and that's another point for the Phoenix Suns.
There was the idea that they might struggle.
Brown against Rubio. This is off to Blakey. Oh, Drummond with a rebound. That was quick. Did not notice that rebound was going to put a lot of effort.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Rubio finds an open look to Booker.
8 points for him.
Booker to Oubre Jr.
Bounce pass.
To Ayton. Passes back to Oubre Jr. The Booker.
Some nice ball movement.
And Ayton will shoot. Another points for Ayton and another assist for Devin Booker.
To the second half, they have yet to miss.
69-50.
For a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the
Dumboya has another point. Dumboya with 9 points behind. 1 point behind Aaron Baines' score with 10. Trying to look at an open offense. Baines.
Oubre
passes to Oubre. Back to Baines. Pass up. Booker. Fouls Bukovic.
You know, I love how he absorbs.
Definitely a lot of shot contacts.
To knock that one
over Dwayne Cassie. That's a Dwayne Cassie for the Pistons head coach.
You're going to be one of the elites in this league.
There's definitely going to be a lot of strategy to stop. They need to work on it more. Stop fouling on each player. Booker has his first bucket in, and now we got a substitution for the Suns.
For Phoenix, Sharge checked in for Aaron Baines.
Johnson and Sarek.
Kelly Oubre.
And for the Pistons, Brown and Bukovic. So Rose and Brown are checked in on the court.
So
he hits 2 points. That puts it up way ahead.
Brown outside.
Nobody around. Missed the bucket. No swishes for Brown. Wow, they need to settle it down with the shot.
Ayton, the pass to Sharge.
Ayton to Sarek.
Booker left side.
Booker on the left corner.
Booker draws the double.
Trying to charge the double, but 3 for Ayton. It's no good.
And it's Detroit the other way.
Brown on the corner. Dishes off to Rose. Finding a man to guard on Rose. Snell with 3. Another miss for Detroit Pistons. No swishes that time in the third quarter. Actually, we might do.
Saric finds Rubio.
Saric finds Rubio.
Back to Saric.
Back to Saric. The drive, a reverse layup puts another point in.
Rubio. Saric
Wow.
has got 6 points.
And that's just
Drive up the flow.
Will. I mean,
Another point in.
He stays after it.
Drummond.
And it's a
And defensive
violation.
second violation, putting up for Saric.
The Pistons shoot their 7th.
And now the Pistons will take their technical free throw. So Derrick Rose will shoot for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Saric was telling everyone to like scoot out a little more. I don't know why is this happening again. Saric, you wouldn't have anything to say for the aggressive defense. They have to like keep your eye on the man. Don't let him go inside the paint.
Other guys that were free agents. It's the time to talk about
Galloway,
it's the time not to.
the drive. That's good. And they're coming up with the points behind. Field goals for the Pistons, coming a little bit short off. But the second quarter was 39%.
But if fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to
Saric passes to Johnson to Booker. Booker avoids the two-man defensive. Booker rebound. And a nice finish for Booker.
Points in the game. And they've got a big lead, not just
4 minutes left
but
in
really
the third quarter. Galloway for 3. No good. Saric with a rebound.
Here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the
Saric to Johnson.
21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Johnson dishes off to Saric. Not Saric. Saric. Screen on Johnson.
Back to Johnson.
One-hand layup.
Off the glass.
As he assists by Saric.
Someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for
Somebody's got to like open on offense for the
whole stretch offensively.
for the Detroit ball. Maker with the no good shot and the shot off.
Making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson dishes off to Booker. Passes off to Bridges. Moving the ball around really good for the Phoenix Suns. And Johnson with another point.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance.
79-54 with 3 minutes down
in the
first quarter.
That doesn't constitute defense.
Ooh, tough shot for Maker, but he had it in. Definitely quite some time. Don't sue me.
Johnson outside.
Johnson on outside in the corner to Saric. Back to Johnson.
Frazier against Johnson.
Back to Saric.
Pass to Booker.
To Booker.
Shot clock at 6. Back to Saric.
Saric.
From 15.
Shot's good for 15 points. For 15 feet. 8 points for Saric. An assist for Booker. Timeout will be called by Detroit. Still looking for aggressive offense and a defense. Better show some technique here. Some changes for the Suns and for Detroit. So here's a look at the league leaders. The Suns, for the free throws, they have 80.8. 1 point ahead from the Golden State Warriors with 80.9. A lot of free throws are putting up strategy. They must keep it steady to look up. Jump ball called. That's right, the jump ball. Let's see who takes the. Let's see who handles the ball.
Loose.
Suns took it away and they win the jump ball for the tip.
Bridges with the ball.
Bridges with a dunk. Mikal Bridges was saying that he wants to be in the All-Star for next year. That doesn't mean that he wants to go in the All-Star matchup. He wants to be in the All-Star game. Rose to Frazier. Up to Wood. Shot Foul on Saric.
Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul for the Phoenix Suns. I don't know how many fouls for the Suns they had. For Christian Wood, this was like a tough shot. Yep. Wood was saying that he wants to get out of my way. And say, you reject me, I'll pay you back. But not for that time. But Wood would say, you foul me and it's over. Don't judge me. Wood shot's good. Now one shot for Wood. 1:49 left.
And
two shots good. So that puts him up 83 to 58.
1:48 left to play in the third.
Down to 1:45 left. Ogabo
Inside.
finds Saric inside. He is off to Bridges. Saric.
Now here's Short.
Saric. Foul is on Maker.
Here's a look at what's coming up.
Here's what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons.
They'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be
definitely a lot of points on my board. There might be a payback on Saric.
The team and have not had an easy time finding success.
Now for two shots. There's a difference between Wood and Saric. Well, Wood's trying to make a payback, trying to stop with the foul. But for Saric saying, "Oh no, it's payback time." This is what my reaction would look like.
And so
Saric hits 2 points
from the line since halftime.
Free throws are on the board.
Pass to Maker.
4 out of 4 was the second half for the Suns. Rose with a one-hand layup.
Smart basketball. Maker showing nice awareness there.
Now for Ogabo. This is off to Saric. Finds Carter. Blocked away by Rose. Galloway and the wing. Shoots for 3. That's good. Galloway has got another points for 3. Ogabo to Johnson. Johnson finds Ogabo. Ogabo missed it again. No shots for Carter and Ogabo. And looks like we got another point free.
Galloway. He shows no fear.
Galloway. Ogabo.
Here's a Kobo.
Screen.
In the
he charged up by Saric on the corner.
Johnson right
to Johnson. Shot for the fadeaway is good.
Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
4 points for Johnson. 15 seconds. Galloway launched. Another miss for the Detroit Pistons. Carter might take one. Let's see. Maybe not. So that's the end of the third quarter. 87 to 65. What could this be? What could this be next?
Step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time.
But there are probably more chances for the Pistons. Fourth quarter's underway. We'll be right back.
Let's listen in on
Let's listen on to the head coach and see what he has to say.
We're going to send our fast break and get mismatched. We're going to sprint back. We don't want to have just give into a mismatch. That's what they want.
For Dwayne Casey, this is how he wants to put up with aggressive defense. Couple man needs to split up each other before they could replace it with another man out with the substitution. Oubre Jr. passes back to Rubio. Takeaway is There's takeaway. Rose. Great drive. That's for Derrick Rose.
That's the group for Detroit right now.
87 to 67. Rubio finds Bridges. Bridges finds Baines to Rubio.
Challenge for some. What were the keys
Passes back to Baines.
in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting.
Rubio to Saric. The drive. It's good. Saric has 12 points. Stayed on the court for like 14 minutes. Wow, it's not a long time to get up there. But that's fine. Wood. No good from the corner.
In other areas, I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that do a play on their team.
Wow, 2 in a row. Rubio has another point with a quick step, a shot fake, and a layup. Look incredible on defense. Rose to Harley. Rose with the 3, drives, that's good, from the corner. Another 3 for Rose, another 3 for Detroit. Oubre Jr. passes to Rubio.
Following the three-pointer by Derrick.
Screen on Baines.
Rubio
Open contested shot, but no good. Frazier against Bridges.
Frazier left side.
A lot of hard dribbling rebound in motion. Maker against Rubio. Rubio has his second personal foul for shooting. Von Maker saying that this is not my kind of life that you put in the bad mood behavior. Sometimes a lot of efforts are putting a mistake.
Shooting 2.
Von Maker will shoot for 2. Stop the clock for 7 minutes and 51.
And the first one.
That's the first throw for Maker. And now Devin Booker decided to take out Bridges.
There's a lot of untapped potential.
Aaron Baines.
I'm so excited. I
Stayed on the court so far. All 5 are subbed in.
Oh, terrific.
The Lakers has 1 shot.
You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with the Kings. Then we go to the Timberwolves.
2 points, 2 shots made. They're good.
Nigerian parents.
It's good for Von Maker. Rubio to Baines.
Oh my goodness. Yes. There's some talent out there, baby. And yes, I'm excited for the
no ankle breaking here. Ayton to Baines. Shot good. That is another point for Baines. 12 points of the night. 8 points in the paint.
Over to the left wing.
Mahalik. That 3 is off.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since
Booker
getting things started here in the 4th.
Outside on the wing to Rubio. Rubio just off to Ayton. Ayton turns it up to Baines. Baines, 11-footer is good, and Baines has 14.
Look, if it wasn't for his shooting, I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Mahalik against Oubre. Maker. Mahalik to Maker. Maker fires a 3, and it's another rebound for Ayton.
Ayton's got 11 rebounds.
Ayton for 11 rebounds. That's crazy. Rubio passes back.
Last season, the Thunder became
bounce pass.
NBA team to reach
no offensive bounce pass. So defensive player took it away. Brown to Drummond.
Me too. I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys. And
Drummond with a shot. Oh, Drummond couldn't handle it in, but that's another miss.
Getting messages out to their fans and promotion.
Oubre with a good shot. Drive.
I really like.
And we got Pistons with a bench outscoring Suns by 7.
Of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure just slide.
Snell on the wing.
Not taking away the shot.
Here's a three.
Kept alive.
Oh, still alive.
Good work.
And good work for Maker to put in the bucket in.
7'1", you got to box out Maker because he's capable of
Rubio.
putting you on the offensive glass.
Rubio finds Ayton.
Back to Rubio.
To Rubio.
Dishes it to Ayton.
To Ayton.
Suns
Passes up to Oubre.
And he gets
Foul on Brown.
coming up.
That's his first foul for the Pistons. Brown was saying, you know what? There's no way that nobody's going to get a man on to cover in on the offense. But for defensive skill, they gotta like slow it down. Stop wasting too much time. Oubre shooting two.
He's off on
Missed the throw.
negotiating concession the league wants from the players.
So here's a substitution for all three of the Suns. Jeremy Johnson and Diallo.
This is a tough one because I don't think the team that is not interested in you should have your physical.
And Doumbia.
We all know that information is
Something
shared, so it
by
should be genuine in the team.
I don't know if it is right, but
so
Brown.
I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious.
Only one
Just
shot
because you have an
had
opportunity to be
Kendall in.
drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world. Just
Here's
because
Brown.
you're on the combine. It'll be interesting.
Brown
to see
still
how
stays
it
in.
plays out, but basically, you just
Found a good look to Brown, and that's the assist by Drummond.
The movement off the ball.
Jeremy
and the pass to
is on the court, taking a look on the offensive rebound. 5 minutes to play. Passes to Johnson. There's a foul for Snell.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's the second personal foul. Johnson, Booker, and Saric. Too many defensive fouls called, but there's no offensive foul to look at.
Detroit.
Ayton passes to Saric, and it's incomplete pass. I'm sorry, that's for football.
The offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound. And another miss for McCurley. Missed the 3, missed the 2. That's crazy.
Ayton, the pass to Oubre.
Oubre Jr. A nice shot goes in.
Oubre's got 5 points.
Oubre has 5 points in the game. Suns with 75% of the field goals.
You can do something with it.
Another miss for the 3. Contested shot.
Is paying off in this game.
Now Oubre.
Oubre to Saric.
Doumbia misses from long range.
Now a long range miss shot for the Pistons.
Johnson out.
Johnson 3. Good.
Offensively, defensively, they
made 5. Pistons has made 5 more points than the Suns.
Big lead that could ultimately.
They could definitely do a lot better to handle the 3s if they want to tie it. And Drummond with the dunk. 103 to 78. 3:43 to go.
Here's Johnson.
Johnson passes up to Oubre. Oubre to Booker. Passes up to Saric. And there's Ayton with another point. Another rebound for the Pistons. Coming along good. But Saric couldn't save the rebound. Brown with the 3.
He's got his first 3 of the game.
Take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush. Johnson to Oubre. Can't waste any time with the offensive 3-second violation, so he did. So he did try to avoid the 3-second violation.
To the left wing, here's McCullough.
McCullough with the 3.
Brown's got his 5th assist.
Brown with his 5th assist.
We saw in the first half.
Oubre Jr. in the corner.
Oubre
passes up to Ayton. To Johnson. Bounds up to Booker.
16 feet away.
16 feet is good.
Well, he's been doing
that's another assist.
Why not go back to
that could be Oubre Jr.
Let them try to close this out.
Doumbia, a 3. no good.
Always stays active around the rim. He does not need
3 no good, but Drummond rebound the ball.
And here is
We are down to 2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
with the G League growing by leaps and bounds.
Johnson passes up to Oubre.
I mean, first of all,
Oubre finds Booker.
did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Sarich will take one.
Can you imagine Mexico?
Shot no good.
God, this is great. Mexico City, yeah. That's bringing
McKay.
everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love
Brown.
is for the home fans.
Snell.
Think of the Toronto
3, that's good.
Think about Canada.
There are 8 free-pointers for the
It
Pistons.
just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in
Ayton
Mexico
to
City
Johnson.
being excited for their team? Oh, I
Goes
wanna
up
be
to
one of those
Oubre
fans
Jr.
When that happens, because I know the crowd is gonna be.
Booker.
It's gonna be crazy. I want to be there.
3's off the mark.
Pistons trail by 18.
Snell passes up to Brown.
Clear winner, leaving nothing.
Contested shot, but Doumbouya has got it. 11 points for Doumbouya, but Baines has 14 points.
They needed.
And for the year now, they'll be
Oubre Jr. on the wing, under a minute to go.
Great way for them
107 to 91.
2 more games ahead, and
Layup is no good.
with this win.
Layup no
And
good.
you know, when you look at the huge impact he had,
They're catching up to keep the points alive,
His vision and his ball movement.
but the Suns got away
A tremendous
with
night for him
with
passing the basketball.
And so
107.
here's Phoenix following the bucket by the
Johnson
Pistons.
to Booker.
Johnson finds Booker.
Looking for open offense, but he finds Johnson. Foul is on Mikhailiuk. Man, Dwayne Cassie a little depressed again. Not showing respect on defense. And now Johnson shooting 2.
And he makes
First bucket is in.
And the Suns here with a different look.
And now the Suns are taking all 5 players, but Johnson still stays on the court shooting 1. I'm sorry, 1 shot to go. As for after the point comes in, Evan shooting 1. That's all I'm just saying.
And both free throws.
And both free throws are good.
There's 31
Derrick
seconds left in the
Rose.
fourth. King outside.
King on the outside. Doumbouya to Wood. Second chance. Blocked by Diallo.
Possession.
A lot of offensive rebounds to put up on the board, but the defenseman, Diallo's got a first block.
Need to get off a shot.
Boom. No shot.
Outside Rose.
Trying, looking for a buzz beater. And they can do it. So that's the end of the game as the Suns takes a win 109 to 93.
They never got it.
They sure did.
They never got the buzz beater, but this is what happens. They're not going to take a chance of.
At both ends.
And that about wraps it up.
So that will wrap us up. So
this is Kevin.
let's see who's the best chance. Let's see who has the best points and the best offensive rebound and assists from each team. As we now present to you Jordan, player of the game. And now for Jordan, player of the game. This will probably be Devin Booker. in time. But for the key matchup will be Domantas Sabonis and Aaron Gordon. So with that, thank you for watching, and with that being said, peace out, bitches. Until next time, for another NBA 2K20 dial.